This is John Paul Ryan. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I'm covering this article from Bounding Into Comics. Now, Jude Law does not directly defend Johnny Depp, but he does say something that's along the lines of a defense, or it's hinting towards a defense, or you could say it shows he probably wants to defend Johnny, but maybe for his own sake, he's not quite saying everything he feels. Let's take a look, and you guys could judge for yourself. Fantastic Beasts star Jude Law says Johnny Depp's sudden resignation was unusual, so obviously he's hinting towards the fact that this is not a normal thing. And he goes on to say that a huge movie like this should be more complicated than to just get rid of the main star or one of the big stars of the movie. In the wake of Johnny Depp's sudden dismissal from the Fantastic Beasts movie franchise, co-star Jude Law has shared his belief that the actor's departure was unusual. So obviously, that's something more on the positive side for Johnny. Speaking with Entertainment Tonight on the departure of his co-star, Law described the situation as one in which it was best to let the studio handle the issue, telling the entertainment news outlet that it's an enormous film and there are many layers to it. It's probably one of the biggest productions I've ever worked on, said Law, and in a situation like this, you defer to the studio. That's all you can do, because you have to turn up and play your part. Law, who plays Albus Dumbledore in the Harry Potter prequel series, also offered his opinion that Depp's removal was unusual for me because in fact, on this particular role, Johnny had actually only done a day's filming, I think, on his own. In a franchise like this, it's the studio and the company that make the big decisions. Reinforce the actor. And you have to go along with those because you're just a member of the team. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Depp was asked to resign from his role as Gellert Grindelwald in the magical film franchise due to the actor's libel case against his son, which a judge recently concluded by ruling in favor of the UK tabloid and their assertion that Depp is a wife-beater as it was created a PR headache for the studio. Okay, I read that right, but they made a mistake, as it has created a PR. That took me like 3 tries to get that right. You guys have a typo. Okay. However, despite his resignation, it has been confirmed that Warner Bros. Will still be required to pay Depp his full salary, whether or not the film is made and even if it's recast. And the movie's coming out in 2022, and I know a lot of people here are not going to see it because Johnny's not in it, and I will be one of those people. I've got no interest. And before I really became more of a Johnny Depp fan, I had no interest anyway. But if Depp was going to be in it, I would have seen it. And I'm sure there's quite a few people like me, probably in the millions. So, they're going to lose my money. They didn't quite directly say as much as I wanted them to, but I'm thinking that the unusual thing is what he was saying is that the studio usually makes the calls, the director makes the calls, the people involved in choosing characters and actors and things makes the calls. Not always the company just says, okay, let's move him off the project. That seems what the unusual part of it was to me. It was more of a positive comment towards Johnny. Because when you say somebody is, taken off of something unusually, it's not like saying, well, I see why it happened. Or, it was the best thing to do for everybody. Nothing like that. He said unusual. So I think that's a positive thing. Can I say Jude Law is actually now justice for Johnny? Well, in my opinion, not quite. It wasn't positive enough of a comment for me to actually say he's defending Johnny Depp, but it seems like he wants to say more than he actually is, and I've got that feeling about a lot of actors who know Johnny in Hollywood, not only about this case, but about politics and things in general, but they can't say certain things because it's such a tight group that if you have a different opinion, they don't hire you, they recommend for you not to be hired, they don't promote people who don't have the same opinion. So it's got to be really tough for Johnny to get defended completely. We know the people close to him, Winona Ryder, Vanessa Paradis, some of his co-stars from Pirates, the people close to him, Doug Stanhope, are going to defend him. But the people who probably don't know him so well, but well enough to know that he's no wife beater, might have to play the middle with the studios. That's probably what Jude Law is, from my opinion. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shoutouts, special thanks things like that. If you're not subscribed here, click that subscribe button. YouTube has been actually unsubscribing people. It's a fact. I used to think people were skeptical or based on content they didn't realize wasn't quite the same anymore, but it's weird. So please make sure you're subscribed here. And that's it. We're done. See you next time.